sharing each other, and also we can get to know each other. Also, we can have a lot of insight, brainstorming, or just to discuss everything related to our topics today, right? So before I started, since our topic today in the episode of 133, the mental health in the workplace, the elephant in the room. So thank you, Dan, for this theme, which is so great. Since now I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Asa Onsai. I graduated from University of Guyana in Bali, and I already work in one of multinational company. And I'm living in Jakarta. Everyone's here who living in Jakarta, let me know. Please come up. And I encourage y'all to unmute your microphone. So feel free to interrupt me whenever you want to talk. Yeah, because we are here is like casual meeting. We want to just like talk. Yeah. So I'm down to earth actually. Okay. Bunda Korla. We have Bunda Korla here. Wow, a Venus girl. All right. So yeah, our topic today, I'm gonna share screen. Yeah, I'm gonna share screen. Dan, can you help me? It seems like it's really, I couldn't share screen here. It's weird. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. So we'll go to okay. Know y'all, whoever already joined here, and want to say hi from Livia S. Hi, Livia.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. And yeah, can I have your video? We can get to know each other, like because since they told me the organizer told me this is a casual meeting, so I encourage you all to turn off your camera so we can just talk, whatever it is. Yeah.
All right, so I have to introduce myself or something?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Olivia.
Okay.
It's really good to have you here. Where do you come from and where do you
I'm originally from Surabaya. Right now, I'm also in Surabaya, and I'm doing my master degree in psychology.
Oh, so
So I hope
great.
that, yeah, I hope that this issue can be something interesting to discuss about. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. So how did you know, do you already join?
Sorry?
Sorry, miss. Your sound not clear.
share anything.
Asa, probably you have the network connection problem.
Is it me
Is
or
this the first
Miss Asa?
time you joined this discussion with auto community or?
Oh, I thought I already know Ota community since 2019. When I'm still in Pare, and I've met them offline in there. They have offline discussion, and it's so nice, very exciting and interesting activities that I always wait to see every time they meet. Maybe you can change the operator from Wi-Fi to your own data, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Am I audible right now? Is that already clear?
Now it's clear. Nice.
Maybe I will help Miss Asa to share the screen. So
Okay, it would be great. Then thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna stop my screen share, right?
I guess your network is not good, Miss Asa, so your voice break up. Screen is already appear in my screen. Sorry.
hello, Miss Asa, are you still here?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe while we waiting for Miss Asa, we're gonna try to start and brainstorming about our discussion tonight is mental health in the workplace, the elephant in the room. So do you guys, what do you think about this title, like the elephant in the room? What is the first thing that comes to your mind about this topic? Maybe anyone?
Very clear.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah,
clear.
clear.
Okay. Okay, so we talk about elephant in the room. Miss Asa, are you here? Okay, yeah. So elephant in the room has a meaning. Okay, I think Miss Asa still has problem internet connections. So elephant in the room has meaning is a metaphorical idiom in English for an important or enormous topic, question, or controversial issue that is obvious or that everyone knows about but no one mention or want to discuss because it makes at least some of them uncomfortable and is personally, socially, or politically embarrassing, controversial, inflammatory, or dangerous.
Keren.
Yeah, Miss Asa?
Yeah, all right.
Okay, yeah.
I'm back. Sorry, everyone, since my signal here is suddenly real bad. Yeah. Oh, all right. I'll continue. So, I'm gonna see. So if you talk about elephant in the room, if you say an elephant in the room, it means that there's an obvious problem or difficult situation that people do not want to talk about it. It's happened in the workplace. So now we're talking about mental health that related that like everyone not paying attention to that. But anything image you're blurry, oh my god, we can pass the struggle. Thanks, the Carla. Okay, okay. Maybe I have to step back, right? Okay. All right, thank you. All right, so when we talk about mental health, we talk about what the factors, what things that affecting us to yeah to be enjoy our workplace, to be balanced in our workplace. So there's a lot of cases that happen in the workplace where people feel and not so yeah. Oh my god. Telkomsel though, like everyone knows Telkomsel. But yeah, all right. Bunda Kolra, thank you so much for the feedback and for the participation. And yeah, and then are you ready? Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, as we can see in the screen, the meaning of the elephant in the
Okay, I think Miss Asa tried to join after she leaves. So the first question is, does your workplace have an elephant in the room? After we know about the meaning of elephant in the room, do you think in your workplace that's any elephant in the room? Maybe anyone here want to share? Miss Rofia, maybe? Okay, maybe I will give an example. In my environment, one of elephant in the room is like make overtime work as a culture, and it feels like it's not a matter. I think that's one of the example of elephant in the room in the workplace. Maybe anyone here want to try to give your opinion? Miss Livia, Mr. Abi.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but actually, I'm not understand as full. Elephant in the room is like have the connection with superpower person in one organization or in one company like that, sister.
Yeah, it can
Or
be.
actually, in my office, I have the elephant in the room, but this always not long appear. And the case is, I think in my office, we always think that all of the employee is as a partner. So we have no like this stance for discuss about an error, someone error, even the error is from our boss.
Okay.
Yeah, it is have the connection with OCB. Yeah.
Ah,
OCB is organizational citizenship behavior.
yeah, I see. So,
Yeah, probably anyone have any
mm,
question.
yeah, I think OCB is also one of the mental health issue, right?
Yep.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Abi, for your opinion. Anyone here want to give your statement or your experience?
I do have this kind of experience in the past.
Okay.
In the past, I worked as event organizer, and in my working place, there is like unspoken rules that you have to do whatever your boss tell you or whatever the head of the project tells you, and you have to wait until there is no exact time when you will finish doing your work, but you have to work until all of the guests go back and go home. And after that, you still have to do the meeting, like evaluation, until no exact time. So I ever do it until a very late night when I start working at around 5 a.m. in the morning until 4 a.m. So it's almost 24 hours. And I wonder at that time, like, why no one like
Speak up.
reject, speak up and reject to work this long, because this is so inhuman for me at that time. Like, I see like this is wrong. This is so wrong. Like it is a modern human slavery. I can say that.
Mm.
but no one say anything. I think it's already become a part of culture
Yeah, that's right.
in that even organizer that show professionalism, even though you have to sacrifice your resting time, your sleeping time, and even though it might cause you to get sick after that, they don't care about your physical condition, don't care about your health condition, and even you don't get enough sleep, tomorrow morning you still have to wake up around 7 and you have to do the next day the next day assignment and jobs, so like that. So I think it's me like you have to know where you working at, because if you don't choose your workplace will destroy you, because they don't care about you, they just care about the profit. They say it professionalism, but I disagree. I think it's a little bit inhuman, so I left, something like that.
Okay, so you choose
Mm.
to left this toxic workplace, right?
Yeah,
When
actually, I have a conflict also. It's not like I decided to leave without something happen, but because there is a conflict also, finally, I decided to leave. And because I leave, I realized that it is, wow, it is so toxic. But people will call that professionalism somehow.
ah,
Yeah,
So
yeah,
your company, your class company is working, seems like a project
like wedding organizer, and
wedding
also
organization.
yeah, and also corporate event.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think every project have the kickoff meeting, and we should note and we should set up the regulation. Yeah, because every ends, so we can set up all of the item and like a timing. Yeah, actually, when we work as a project in a project world, every effort we have the hard effort, but we have the when we have the good achievement, we will receive the good income also or benefit.
Yeah, I actually agree about everything has to be finished before the time before the event started. I totally agree with that. I know that it is very important to keep our professionalism. But in my mind, I think they can consider it to prepare for a longer and give us a longer time
Mm-mm.
in advance, because we only given around 2 days prior before
Mm-mm.
the date to prepare a lot of things, and we don't have enough time, so it become overworking and it become very exhausting like that. So I think they can change the system to getting better in terms of keeping the professionality on the priority, of course, but they have to give more proper time to prepare, not just 2 days, but maybe 4 or 5
Mm-mm.
days prior, something like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you're doing the work without an additional person or manpower with a short time. It's
Yeah, very
not.
short time. Very short
Yeah, I
time, but
think
very exhausting. Yeah.
yeah, this is unprofessional because your boss maybe didn't give any additional person, additional worker or manpower to do that.
I
Yeah.
think he want to keep the budget low, if I can say. But it's already a lot of people joining us. Maybe they run out of uh, sources, human resource also, because yeah,
Yeah.
it's very big events, like wedding in front of the Candi Borobudur. Can you imagine? Like, wow,
Wow.
so
Yeah,
big. Yeah.
it's big project.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a project manager, we should understood about the three angel in project like time, quality, and profit. So when we take the time, we need to reduce our profit to provide the additional worker or manpower or anything to achieve that time. So I think your manager is not understand about the triangle in project management.
True. I thought he is so greedy about the money, I think, about the profit.
Yep. Yeah, I think your decision is a good decision.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Miss Livia, for your experience. I think Miss Asa already joined us. Hello, Miss Asa. Are you in a stable connection right now?
Oh, it's like from cell phone. So I would join without turn off without my video on. So yeah, is that okay, everyone?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It was a great insight. It was insightful from this what you say from Abby. Somehow we know that we gotta have our opinion in the workplace. We can stand up to ourselves. Somehow they want us to professionals, but it's like a gap, right? It's like they want us to professional without without concern of how can we become how do I say this? Like what we truly need as an employer, right? So somehow we got overload job, like we got burnout, and somehow yeah. Thank you for sharing. And I'm gonna go to Bambang. So what do you think, Bambang? So what do you think about does your workplace have an elephant in the room? What's your opinion? Do you have any?
Okay, thank you, Miss Dania.
I'm Asa, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay. Thank you for my opportunity. I want need suggest from all that's the situation in my company. I have offer from a new company.
Okay.
But I want to tell you about this about my experience in my company now. In August 22, my company what's the meaning? Acquisition in new company.
Mhm.
In new company, but every people in the company get what's the meaning of pesangon, yeah, from
Yeah.
pesangon, and then new company people in new company start from zero in new company. 2 months new company give target to finishing ISO and SAP, but when I'm training 2 months, I got offering from other company, but in the contract, when I live in a new company, I need 2 months for to live. But the situation, the other company said to me that they need just 1 month to for me. I need suggest from you apa yang harus dilakukan,
What you should to do.
what is to do when this condition, you know, I must waiting 2 months or I go before 2 months.
Hmm.
How about
May-
this condition? Because other company is sangat bagus ya, very interesting ya about the
Okay.
salary and the position.
All
But
right.
I need 2 months for leave. But the other company just 1 month.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about the
Quite-
situation?
It's a quite dilemma, right? Dilemma things.
Yeah.
But maybe you can start from a questions. Is that like you have two offerings, right?
Yes.
So in this cases you have two offerings. So have you concerned about which one that the possibility that makes you feel maybe like, oh, I'm gonna take this job because I think in the future it would be a great career path for me. So I want to set a goal because I want to become in this position, and I see this opportunity from this offering, from offering one, or I can see it from the offering two. Or so have you measure like which one is the best, how do I say this, like the best opportunity, that sustainable job, like it's possibly there's a possibility that makes you uplifted your career path, your position in the future. Maybe you can start from that question. Also, everyone can share though any suggestion for Bambang.
I have question.
Yes.
I have question for Mr. Bambang.
Okay, sir.
Do you have the contract with your last or with your previous or with your now company?
Yes, I signed a contract in my company now. When I leave, I must waiting 2 months. Okay, but the new company, but the other company just give me 1 month for to move in this yes. Tomorrow I will meet with operational director for negotiation. How you suggest? How you suggest?
So,
I need tomorrow my director sign me just 1 month.
okay. So you have the rest of your contract, right, in your company now? You have the rest of contract 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
So every company have their own rule. Like when you want to resign, you need to take the 1 month notice or 2 month notice, or have also the 3 month notice. I think we need to back to our personal, or we need to back to our professionality. So everyone have the good chance in our face, and sometimes we can take the chance, the better or the best chance. But we need to back to our professionality when we have the rule in our office now. Yeah, we should to use that rule firstly. And trust me, when we do as a professional, we will receive the others chance or vacancy with the professional person. So don't be doubt, don't be worried. I suggest you need to be a professional with your company rule now. It is my advice for you.
Yes. Okay, why the other company just give me 1 month? Because in December, pertengahan ya Desember, they will be certification and tidak bisa mundur. What's the meaning of nggak bisa mundur ya? The schedule cannot apa ya, change ya.
Yep.
Yep. But I must yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good. Your decision
It's crowded.
to talk with your. Yeah, I think that's better you to talk with your boss. And I think the point of the resignation is a good handover of job. If you can doing the good handover, handover your job to the other person in your company, it will be better. It will not happen. Probably your boss will give you the like admission to take the 1 month notice. We call that 1 month notice when we need to resign and we should to hand over our job to the other person, to the other employee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, what's the job like? Is that different position or like it's similar?
Sorry, Miss.
Hello?
Yeah, Miss.
Is that I'm totally agree with Abby, and I want to add something. Is that a similar position, similar kind of job, or
No, it's different position, Miss. The company, I'm a supervisor. I'm my position is supervisor.
Yeah.
But the other company, I give the new position is a plant manager. Is to step ya.
Yeah.
But when I say resign to my boss, I think my boss don't believe to me again, right? Yes, because my apa ya, it's not loyalty different with before. But if I not take the challenge, I will lost the job and lost the opportunity. But I cannot move the contract before because I have signed the contract, Miss.
Yeah, it's hard to you.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you need to talk with your boss.
Yes.
So the good boss will be understand the employee condition, everything. Every good boss is want his employee will be better. Everyone everywhere, whenever,
Okay.
whenever company.
Yes, I hope the session tomorrow is good for me.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah,
Okay.
good luck, Bang.
Okay, thank you all for your suggestions.
Yeah.
Maybe next next participant have experience. Thank you, Miss. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. Actually, something new. We somehow is confusing. Like, what that is?
Hi, Miss. I
Yeah.
think the elephant in the room is have the often like case in our government, yeah. Because I think elephant in the room it's like we can avoid or we can reject our boss. We can do anything with error when the error is from our boss, like that.
Hello, Miss Asa. Okay, thank you, Mr. Abi, for your opinion. And I think that's right.
Like your
It's mostly
structure,
political.
the company style, like is that case. But whenever it's in the government, if we compare, yeah, right, yeah, maybe I'll go to But Yuyun. Do you have any anything to share about the elephant in the room in your workplace? Mbak Yuyun Pratiwi. It seems like Mbak Yuyun is not present. We go to Mas Herianto. Hi, Mas Herianto. All right, we can go to Miss Suhil. Okay, seems like they're present by their name but not present. And all right, what about Il? Hi Il. All right, Bambang. So, oh yes. Okay. So like
Please
moving on
continue
with
to the next slide, sister. Miss.
it's okay. So yeah, and the next slide, according to management consultancy from Deloitte, the economic cost of pure mental health in the workplace is estimated at 33 billion euro to 42 billion each year. A staggering 300,000 people with long-term mental health problems lose their job each year. So we got to, the next question. What mental health condition are you aware of in the workplace? I'll go to Miss Sophia Rua. Are you there? Hello? All right, we can go back to Matsuki, you there? Go to seems like everyone.
Yeah, Mr. Abi, you raise your
Just like,
hand.
yeah. Am I audible? What do you think about the next question? What mental health condition? Yeah, you raise your hand.
Yeah.
You want to speak?
I just want to share my story about our employee mental health. Actually, I work as a project manager in a company which is the sector is a project telecommunication. So I always treat my employee as a partner, so they can comply to me. They can make a plan and target with themselves. So I think the important is we need to close with our employee or with each employee, with each worker. So they will open the all of problem, which is the problem is almost crowded and until to the small problem, or also that the problem is talk about private problem of my employee. So I think mental health is so important in my company, for my worker, for my employee. So I think I should aware to my to health condition, to mental health condition. Yeah, every employee, every worker need to be heard, need to be like brainstorming every time, every week. We need to set up the weekly meeting like that. So we have to, or we can understand the problem each other, the work problem, project problem, or even down the private problem of my worker. So I think I always aware of the mental health condition of my employee. Thank you.
So yeah, regard to that, how can you emphasize, like how can you delegate, or you make sure that your employee is having job in like they go to them? How can you usually build, like do you have some other time beside outside of working hours, you go with your employee for like having hangout? Does that happen? Have you done like that? You just like
Yeah,
book?
of course. It's like employee gathering, right?
Yeah.
We should have the periodical gathering, like go to some place, hiking or attend a camp. But
Wow.
I think there's a second important. The first important is about communication. We need to close communication without distance, even though between the boss or and the employee. We need to close distance. So we need to set up the good communication. Let me I think let them to brainstorming to do like, curcol in bahasa. And
Mhm.
then we can understand the problem or the condition. So I
Yeah.
think communication is the most important. Weekly meeting before we start the project or the work, we need to set up the kickoff meeting. We need to ask to the all of employee or worker what you have to do, what you do you have any idea to do this project? Do you have the good advice for this project? So I think they have the good advice for all of project because they are professional. They are
Mm.
the man of this project.
Yeah, totally agree. Somehow, pure communication and change management can taking
Yeah,
employees by surprise, might stress me in practice, and somehow lack of communication, transparency, and change management strategies can negatively impact employee mental health, right? So somehow it's good to have a health communication, the good relationship with the co-workers. So everyone feel included. That's the point. But whenever everyone have different characters, right? Different personality, but yeah, it's a good strategy. So we're trying to get involved to get to know each other and to be included, to make sure everyone included. Yeah, totally agree. Thanks for sharing, Abby. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you for sharing. It's really
you're
good
welcome.
for communication strategies. It's important. What about Mas Herianto? What do you think? What mental health condition are you aware of? Or Mbak Sinta? Hi, Mbak Sinta.
Hello, Miss.
Hi. How are you, Mbak Sinta?
Fine.
It's so good to have you here joining with us to discuss some mental health conditions. So in this cases, we cooler way.
Sorry, Miss. Pardon? I cannot hear your voice.
That somehow it's affecting us in the workplace. So what clear? Pretty clear? Miss Sinta, you hear my voice?
Clear. Yeah, your voice clear. We have two participants raise hands, Mr. Mastuki and Miss Sophie.
Yeah. Oh, Miss Sophie. Hi, Miss Sophie. Wah.
Hi, Miss.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Your voice,
So
it's a
yeah,
little bit.
the question. What do you think? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you hear
Back
me,
to the
Miss?
question. Yeah. It's clear. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, in the workplace, what mental health condition are you aware of? You can share your opinion, Miss.
Mm. Okay. I think I don't really know the list of mental health condition in terms of psychology or science, but I think what I really avoid when I become an employee in a company, uh, scare of rejecting too much work, because obviously sometimes our manager or the boss who lead the company give us much work other than our contract or our other than our individual work, especially when we becoming a type of employee who a yes person, like we just care to uh, people, when people see or when our boss see us as a um, not a good employee, we just want to give our best for the company. That's why we always saying yes for every work that they tell us or ask us to do, which I think this is also considered as a mental health condition, because of course too much work and putting too much energy in something that can avoid our personal life could be bad at the end of the day. And I see a lot of people experience this, maybe maybe including me when I still in a work in a company a few years ago. They kept giving me a task or much tasks that shouldn't be done by me, actually shouldn't be done by someone else, or we could say is a double work. Other it doesn't supposed to be me to do that work, but I keep saying yes because I want to consider as a good employee, and probably maybe my boss will consider me to hire my position in that company. But at the end of the day, it's not gonna it it didn't happen. And there is one moment when I hear the boss say, if you have extra job, you can give Sophie, because she never gonna say no. And that really broke my heart when I heard that sentence, because like, excuse me, am I really that slave in this company? Yeah, I think that's the thing that I really need to avoid.
Yeah. Avoid to be a yes man. Yes, people, right? Avoiding to like just accept everything.
Yes, miss.
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. But somehow, how can how can you like if you want to really turn or if you want to mm, you don't want to accept that kind of particular job. How can you delegate? How can you say no to have an idea without making your boss like, oh, this is impolite. I want you to do this. Like, do you have an idea with that? Back to you, Sophie.
Yes, miss.
Yeah,
Sorry, your voice is a little bit laggy. Can you repeat once more?
Mr. Matsuki probably have the story.
you say that since it was interesting when you said so. Okay, seems like my signal is really poor, right? Okay, I'll go to Miss February. Hi, Miss February. All right. Seems like there was Matsuki. Yeah. Hi, Matsuki. You wanna speak up?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you clearly.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks. Okay, Miss, thanks for your time. And actually, this is not the first time for me to join in this group,
Yeah.
but I'm so long to join again in this great chain, and
Yeah.
I like your topic, the topic about mental health, and it is related with my condition. At the time, I was an introvert person, and also moreover, I was afraid of something when when I work at the company, or when I was teaching at the school. And
Mm.
I also, I mean, at the time, I also felt that my problem was out of ourselves. I mean, when I met someone who had different mind with me, and he had the different idea, I always fought with him, with her, or with him, or with them. And I underwent this condition so long.
Mm.
I moved from one company to another company, and I also met with similar people. Oh my God, what happened with me? Yeah, uh,
Yeah.
and after that, I tried to reflect, and I tried to think. This is this is the problem that comes from outside, or the problem comes from myself.
Mm.
And then I aware that the problem is coming from myself. I mean, I cannot control, I cannot communicate well with many people. And I tried that. I tried that until now. I try to be a good person. I try to have a good communication with another people, and also I try to be a patient man,
Yeah.
and 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 also I try to face my afraidness, and it is important for us that when we face, or when we meet a different boss, or different like headmaster, we should uh, we should do per, we should persuade, or we should communicate deeply. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
although that is very, how to say, very very difficult. Yeah, very difficult, but I believe we will do that. All right, we will do it. We only how we control our mind, and how we can be patient man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because this is very enormous, cannot when we cannot solve problem, that will be illness for us, that will be disease for us.
Mm.
Perhaps that's all about my opinion. Yeah, and thanks I can meet with the great people in online class, and I hope next time we can share the topic like this. Your topic is very good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
for sharing your thoughts.
Okay.
It's really
Welcome.
insightful. Yeah. Since you say that somehow our personality affecting how can we live the
Manage.
workplace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Manage.
Manage.
control.
Yeah. Manage and control. Right.
Yeah. Right. And also how can we see how can we
Yeah.
set
And we
of
cannot
our
avoid the
minds come
problem,
to us,
right?
right? The past year,
Yeah.
though, I'm an introvert as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Totally
Right.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somehow, whether we are extrovert or introvert,
Yeah.
somehow
Yeah.
it's affecting how can we deal with the situation that
Yeah.
probably
Right.
causes the
Right. Right.
make
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah make us feel overly stressed, irritable, or somehow unappreciated and
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
our coworkers.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, sure. So yeah, anyone to add with this opinion? Yeah, maybe Miss Yuyun Pratiwi wanna respond to what towards Mas Matsuki speech or
Okay, thank you, Miss.
hi Mbak Yuyun.
I miss.
Such a good things to have you here.
I
Yeah.
was study, so I cannot sharing about mental health. My condition. This is nanu like this.
So yeah. Yeah. Do you have any experience that caused you to in a situation where you feel like mental breakdown in the workplace?
In the workplace, no, I have not experience, but in near home or my neighbor, this what is this? Not healthy, not healthy
Yeah.
like this, Miss.
So are you're in the bed?
Yes, yes, Miss.
Are you having? Okay, okay, okay. Do you have any questions toward this topic, Miss Yuyun?
I'm really happy because I'm studying. Thank you, Miss.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you for sharing, for speaking out. I really appreciate that. So good to have you here. Moving on, we can go to Otta community who has raised hand. That
Am I
speech
audible?
is yeah.
Sure. Thanks for the chance given.
Yeah.
Let me talk. Let me how to say give assumption based on these questions. What mental health condition are you aware of? To begin with, elaborating what I'm doing right now, seems like I'm doing a lot of things that it might be biased. For instance, because of a freelancer, when I'm learning something new, I'm over the moon to do that. But somehow I couldn't focus on one thing, one subject, one object that I am really into it. What I have to do, it seems like I have to be meticulous what I need long term. It seems like not celebrating the short term. It seems like I could do this, but it's only the short term. I have to focus on what I'm gonna be the long term as my goals. I guess that is my mental health condition. Moreover, when I know my friend who has achieved their goals, I just try to make a deal with myself. There are maybe two options or a few hypotheses. Seems like that. Am I lazy, or because I do a lot in order to not focus on what I need? Maybe that's my mental health condition, what I did, because I ignore everything doesn't support what I need. But the case is there are several important things come and challenge me that I have to take in, and how to say, I do not focus. Just that maybe. Thank you for the chance to practice my English. Sorry, my English is not really fluent. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. So, wow. Yeah, it's a good insight though. Like, somehow we, yeah, we in the situation where like in the workplace related factors that can make us burn out. Like, yeah. Thank you for sharing. Anyway, I read the chat, the column of chat. So yeah, Miss Livia, you wanna give any opinion?
Sorry. Could I give
All right.
additional statement?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any opinion towards Miss Pak Ota, Mas Ota, about his speech? Do you have any opinion?
He said that he want to give additional, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Or he has done.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, Miss Livia. In addition, I do not compare someone's goal, someone's started to be envy, but maybe when I see my friends or someone's productive people that can trigger, that can encourage my purpose, I will accept it. So I just compare I was and I am right now. That's gonna be a better option than I blame my friends or my neighbors who have achieved what they wanted. Maybe just that what I'm adding with my my opinion. Thank you.
Yeah, I see. So it's like a toxic work culture, workplace that fail to value money. Somehow you compare the idea that yeah, it's kind of like challenging though. We have competitive environment. So back to Miss Livia, do you have any opinion about this?
This is question is about what mental health condition are you aware of, isn't it?
Yeah, so I asked Mas Ota what mental health conditions uh, does she aware of? Does she aware of? And after he answered,
Mm-mm. I guess
do you have any opinion or additions?
okay, I guess what these terms try to explain about mental health condition is like what kind of mental health problem, isn't it? Like if mental health condition, usually there are two condition like good condition or bad condition. But if it's about mental health problem, I think there's a lot, yeah. So I guess I just want to share my personal opinion about mental health. People always think that having a bad mental health, like if you have problem with your mental health, is like a sin, or it's like something that you have to feel guilty about and feel shame about. It's like make you looks like immoral or less than the other person who say that doesn't have mental health. I think it's totally not true, even though a lot of people like from their different religion they think that people who has mental health problem is similar with people who doesn't take so much time to pray or do their religion, what their religion told them really well. You know what's the truth is a lot of people who has mental health problem, they are really a good religious people. They really follow all of the rules and being obedience to their gods, to their everything that their religions told them to do about, but they still have mental health problem. So it means that everyone can have their own mental health problems. Even though me, when I study psychology, that doesn't mean that I am totally free from any mental health condition or problem. It's not true. I can say that even though I know that a lot of people still feel shame about it, but mostly almost every people has their own mental problem they don't share about to other people, or they don't share openly about it, maybe just to some other people that they are close with. And this is so sad, but it's true. When I want to apply for my master degree, and since I was still undergraduate degree, you know what's the number one rules for being psychologist? It's not just you have to finish your master degree in professional psychology, but you have to be mentally healthy. So it means that you are not allowed to be a psychologist if you still struggling with one or more mental health problem within yourself. You have to be finished with it. I know it sounds so noble. It sounds so wow. It's so responsible in any ways, but it means that you discriminate people who has mental health condition, which is a lot of people have that in such a difficult condition and situation, like in all economic difficulties right now. Who doesn't have one of that? I really want to ask, who doesn't have stress, who doesn't have anxiety, who doesn't have feel depressed sometimes when they don't have like money, when they lose their job, when they broke up with their spouse, with lose their family during the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of people suffer from depression and they have to struggle with it. And I think like it's really unfair when people admit that they have mental health condition, then they need help. But instead of getting help that they really need, they get rejected from applying any job. They get rejected from the society, and they got bullied even by when netizens say that they are seeking for attention, seeking for sensation. I think it's so harsh and so rude, and in so many ways I say like, please don't do that. But I don't know whether people realize or not. They are being the part of someone's suicide in the social media, or someone take their life, or someone get depressed because one of our words being so unsensitive towards them, and it makes them feel like give up with their life. So please don't be the part of that people. Don't discriminate people and support them when they admit to you that they need help. Just help them anything that you can. At least be with them. Asking about their condition, it's really helpful instead of bullying them and judging them harshly or using any kind of bad label, because no one wants to have psychological problem. No one want to have depression or mental issue just for seeking attention. That's too much, right? So never tell people like they are seeking attention just because of they admit it. Just embrace their bravery to admit and support them. Thank you.
Wow, such a noble boy. Yeah, totally agree. Somehow, I ever made in my workplace where people seems like they need help. They want to socialize, but since they have introvert personality, and nobody wants to talk to her. And the thing is, just like she get bullied, like when it causes the mental breakdown to her, and nobody wants to like talk to her. And yeah, having a um like particular intention to the kind of people who needs support, it's really important. So I'm totally agree with you, Miss Lydia. Like promote mental health in workplace, and like encourage positive work culture, and just be supporter and a good support system in the workplace. Totally agree. Thank you for sharing, Miss Lydia.
You're welcome, Miss.
And yeah, so yeah, as we can see in the slide, mental health is a state of well-being in an individual to cope with everyday stressors, work productively, reach his or her full potential, and contribute to their community. So some of mental health issues includes depression, bipolar disorder, anxiety disorder, borderline personality disorder. Not sure about this, but this schizophrenia and eating disorder. So this is the big deal, right? Big deal. And yeah, we have this have like I'm gonna ask particular this for sorry, Miss or Mr. X, this or that. Hi, Miss.
Miss Asa, your voice is not clear.
What about right now? Am I clear? Hello?
Yeah, that's clear. You need to close your microphone.
Thank you. So much struggle. Sleep never that hard. Anyway, I'll go back Mr. or Miss Janet to you. Mas Abby, you read about psychology. Maybe you could talk to Miss Levy. Yeah. Okay, so maybe we can go to what's this? It's written, the name is Il. I-L. I-I-L.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was be really silent because to be honest, I have no idea about that topic, but it's such an interesting topic for me because I'm in that situation.
Yeah, we all have that in this way. That's why we
Yeah,
want
but
other.
to be honest, I have no many ideas about that. Yeah, so it's totally confusing for me to talk.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't get
So
you.
we start from hello.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, am I audible right now? Is it clear? Yeah, clear. So yeah, we started our topic with the theme of a mental health group. The elephant room. The elephant in the room means like something obvious, like in a particular event, it's really impactful, but nobody wants to talk. Say in an elephant in the room, you mean that there is an obvious problem or a difficult situation that people do not want to talk about. So, what things do you have any your, in your work? But now moving on, we have this question, this or that. So, so the first question: how crucial is it that employees discuss their health at work? Or why is mental health in the workplace? Which which one do you want to answer? Which question do you
Okay, and let me say that I'm going to the question of why is mental health in the workplace still a taboo? Based on my experience right now, I actually we have problem, but we always talk about that in behind the scene. We do chit chat and only whisper each other and never bring that topic into the forum because I don't know what is problem actually. But I think we get along as employee at that institution, but not really encourage in emotional. I mean, we are individual, we do our job as well, but I mean, we are not in, we don't engage each other. So yeah, maybe, but I'm really sorry. I have no idea really. I mean, it's my feeling only based on my, yeah. Oh my God. Do you get my point?
Thank you, Miss Il. Maybe we can next to Miss Ennis, who raised your hand. Miss Ennis or Mr. Ennis?
Miss Ennis, wait.
Okay, time is yours.
Okay, so I will choose this. How crucial is it that employees discuss their mental health at work? Actually, I'm not really sure is it crucial or not, but what I know is this is important for the employees to talk about their condition. This is not maybe if they think this is too personal, the company could give them how do we say facilities to talk to the professional like psychiatry. I don't know. I'm not sure the what.
Psychiater. Yeah.
I'm not sure to pronounce it. So yeah,
No.
something like that. I think this is important.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
it's
know this is
okay.
also, but this is important for the employees
Yeah.
to talk about their problem. Why?
Mm.
Maybe there are some reason why. The first
Why?
one is this is impacted to the company's quality, impacted to the teamwork, and this is also to avoid problem each employees. Well, when we know someone's condition, for example, we think that our friend is very annoying and they are very lazy or something else. When we know they have problem, we'll have kind of empathy, right? Oh yeah, yeah, actually, we could understand why you are being like this, but you do not only empathy, but you also give solution. The company gives solution. This is the facilities for my employees who's got problem for mental health, something like that. That is why that reducing the risk of problems in the company. That's my opinion. And also, um, build awareness about mental health. So that's why this is not become taboo anymore. Oh, this is the facilities from the company. So actually, this is happen and this is real. No one need to be shame or shy to talk. They have a place to share anything, and they can trust because they talk to professional like that. I think. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Annie, for sharing. That is really thoughtful. Somehow, if we remember to kalau kita ingat di masa sekolah ada namanya guru BK ya. So it's kind of like that in the but somehow we have HR, resources department, but somehow the question is, can we trust this person so we can share our thoughts or problem with this? But somehow it's like a, a paradox, like a plot twist, or like it can be how can I say this? Like a boomerang for us. If you want to share our personal things, personal issue, it's somehow it can be dangerous for us as well. So yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of who raise hand here. So I'm gonna go to Ota. You wanna share something? Yeah.
Okay. It's my time to practice my English in addition.
Yeah, sure. We all want to practice English here.
In addition,
Yeah.
this or that, whether I answer or elaborate this or that. I suppose that in certain place seems like an institution or in class or even in university, we we lack of discussing. We lack of discussing or sharing our or how to manifest our idea. How even we want to speak up to share our idea or imagination, our perspective. We are scared of it. How could we discuss it? It is the first case. How to criticize, how to be critical thinking if we do not speak up what we are thinking about. So no, in our brain is not full of ideas that we cannot take an action or do action because we only have captivating or enormous ideas, but we are afraid of executing what we are thinking about. Of course, sometimes it's suffering in our mental health. Maybe it takes place to some institutions or companies and whatever it is, because in Madagascar, Madagascar culture,
Yeah.
we easily blame or suffer when we know someone's achievement or someone's career and whatever it is, because but we do not, how to say, we do not look what we are doing nowadays or what we are doing at present. Even whether you are a female and male, different gender and whatever your gender is, but we have same time, 24 hours, 24/7. The question is what we are what we are doing at 24/7. Will we be suffering or we are creating something? It is it becomes the mental health in this case. Moreover, talking about how to say, social media and whatever. Some last time Miss Vivi
Oh, okay.
explained
Interesting.
it.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is, how to say, bottom in Instagram, there is like, dislike,
Yeah.
tweet and retweet. How many followers do you have? It triggers, it affects to our mental health easily. We do nothing, but we are suffering because we are scrolling. When you know something new. When I know Miss Livy has achieved this dream, when I know you have achieved this dream, but we do nothing. We only thinking, I want to be this, I want to be this, but we don't do that. This is the case of someone is suffering because of too much or too much ideas or many ideas that they don't do, they don't execute it. So when I remember my role model said that the ideas is not interesting or it's not classy when we do not take an action. Thank you.
Mhm. Yeah, interesting. So you're talking about time management, right? We have 24 hours. Somehow there are situations that we feel struggle, difficult times, but we still have a time to fix it. Is that right? It's like we're having time for ourselves. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Anyway, I think Olivia have thoughts and Sophia also. Yeah. Sophia totally relate that, Mr. Cool. Okay, Olivia, you have something to share? You can share. You can just. The time is yours.
Yes, I agree with what
Yeah.
your statement about is the HR is someone we can trust to talk about our mental health in a workplace, because it is a very sensitive things, right? People can lose their job because they admit that they have mental issue or they have problem with their psychology. I guess it is still I'm still unsure about that, because HR in Indonesia. It's quite different than HR in
Yeah.
overseas. I do not want to like undervalue our HR, but the truth in here, when you speak about your mental health, especially to your HR in the workplace context, be careful, don't be so naive, because it might make you to lose your job. They don't, HR is someone who get paid from the company, not your personal psychologist, right?
Yeah,
So what
yeah.
you tell to them is more likely about your problem in a workplace, but it's not make you will be seen as um, problematic person. You know that, like, when you have something to discuss, like you want to tell your boss about something, but maybe your boss is too busy or too hectic with their job. Of course, you can say that to your HR, and your HR perhaps can be the bridge to your boss to tell something like promotion or working hours, or maybe raising your salary, or another facilitation like health insurance, or take a leave, or whatever related to your job. And maybe you have problem with your colleagues, like you have issue with them, you can uh, simply discuss with them, but you have to keep your words carefully. But for your personal mental health issue, I think it's not
Yeah.
wise to share to your HR. They are not your personal psychologist. And I'd like to tell you that even though they have psychologists in their title, but they are different than clinical psychologists. So they are industrial organizational psychologists, and they have different competencies than clinical psychologists who works in clinic or in hospital, especially taking care of your personal mental health issues like bipolar or
Yeah.
schizophrenia or depression or anxiety. It's different. So there is no need to tell them deeply about that unless you have strong bond and you can trust them 100%. You make sure you will not regret if they talk about your problem to another person, because that's what most HR do unspokenly. Yeah, it's already become public secret, right? HR like to gossip. They spread the gossip. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. That's totally right. Yeah. It's like a kind of, it's like a boomerang, right? Like somehow people might be like talking about us behind us. Like it can be like a hot topic to talk in the gossip way. In the gossip like co-workers and colleagues and everything,
Yeah,
right? So
it's so
it's like
true.
a, yeah, it can be like a trap for us. Yeah. So okay, Mr. Ivy, you have something to share? I think you raised your hand.
Yeah, I have something to share is my experience. Talking about psychology, are really interesting to learn psychology.
Yeah.
I've tried to merge with my psychology knowledge with my project management knowledge. That um, people have the limited view about the work, about as employee, that they just know or think about the start work at 8 p.m. and stop work at and finish work at 7 p.m. We have that thing. We have think about our contract only. Okay, the note is our contract only. We should have
Mm.
what we have to do within our contract, but in our work is have the many things beside that. We need to think how to build the climate. We need to think how to build community in our workplace. We need to think also how to build our family in our workplace. So when you have that view, when you have that idea in your heart, and you're conscious with your step, with that, yeah, with that things, you will be free to communicate, to brainstorming everything about your work, even though that about your private like mental health. Because I agree, talking about mental health is still taboo in our workplace. Okay, so the point is, I think we need to focus to solution, not focus to problem. When you focus to your problem, you will be you will dizzy. You will think just, oh, this problem is so hard, this problem is so blah 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 blah. But when you focus to the solution, you will chunking the problem, you will understand your problem, you will find the solution with yourself. I think we need to change our mindset about our workplace. We need to, yeah, I already tried to build my office to be like that. So every employee free for share everything to do the boss to anyone each other. And I think HRD is so important also to understand all of the employee condition. I agree with Mr. Olivia also.
Yeah.
That's all. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. It was a great, insightful, and like a great talks, great sharing from all of you. And thank you. Seems like we will end up this meeting because the time is off. But I have a lot of insight, like brainstorming with you all. Like, so I can. The in conclusion is. From what we already, it's important to have compassion in the workplace, support, empathy. Yeah, like really important to give. Sorry, Dan, am I audible? Am I clear? Seems like my signal is not. Hello.
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah.
Audible, right? Okay, yeah. So in conclusion, seems like
Your voice is not
Sorry, your
clear.
voice is good.
Place not to be just
Hello, Miss Asa, your voice is not clear. Okay, because time is enough, guys. Thank you so much for coming to this discussion tonight. So I will give you feedback. We have sacrifice. We synonym is emulations. considerate or attentive, heedful. Pertengahan Desember, mid-December, the middle part of December. Curhat is confide. Rejected, ditolak. Reducing, mengurangi. Suffering, menderita. And yeah, Miss Asa?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much,
back
Miss
again.
Asa.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much,
Thank you so much for
everyone.
leading us.
Thank
Okay, don't go anywhere.
you.
We need to take a picture of us. Miss Asa, Miss Lydia, Mr. Abi. You can open your camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dan,
Yeah,
I'm
guys.
and your effort. All right.
Yeah, you can
Oh my
you can
God.
open
Since
your
I
camera,
joined
Miss
from
Asa.
the documentation, so I'm trying to, but that seems like okay. All right.
Okay. Ready, everyone? Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Once again, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for this discussion tonight. See you in the next week.
Ota community.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Let's-
everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Asa.
you.
Yesterday you
Thank
said tomorrow.
you.
Thank you.